Welcome to this Camtasia video demonstrating Middlesex Hospital's process for modifying an electronic booking request that was put on hold. In this example, the booking office is working on a request that came in on a patient named Holly Test. The request was missing implant information necessary for this type of case, and the anesthesia type was not selected. They called the physician office, letting the office know that the request was put on hold. We will first start by going to the Booking on Hold request queue to find the request that is on hold. In the appointment book, the Request List Inquiry button can be found in the View menu located at the top of the appointment book. This button looks like a magnifying glass and is right next to the Inquiry button. The Reschedule by Queue window will display. You will select Requests on Hold from the drop-down menu under the Request List Queues label. Next, you will click Find at the bottom of the screen. You can see on the screen that the request information will be displayed on the right-hand side of the screen. Your next step will be to highlight the appropriate request in the queue. Please note there may be several rows in the queue. Once you have highlighted the correct case, you will then right-click and select Modify. Your next step is to click on the Details tab to make changes to any of the scheduling questions. In this case, we will make a change to the answer to the special equipment and implant required question by changing the answer to yes. We will also fill out the special request field to add the implant information needed for this case as Stryker. And again, please note that all requests should be entered in uppercase letters. If you scroll down to the last field on the Details screen, you will notice that the reason the booking office put the request on hold will be documented in the Scheduling Comments field for your reference. You will click on the Orders tab to make changes to any of the order questions. As you can see on your screen, the Scheduling Comments say Call to Office, Special Request Missing, and Anesthesia Type was not selected. In our next step, we will make a change to the anesthesia type, which was left as choice. We will navigate to the Orders tab, and we will make that change to the anesthesia type. We will change the anesthesia type to spinal, and then we're going to click OK. After modifying the request to add or update the information requested by the booking office, we want to move the request from the On Hold queue to the booking office queue. The process for this is as follows. You will right-click on the request in the Request on Hold queue again, and this time we will select Move Request. You will see on your screen the Booking Office Request queue will appear on the left under All Request Lists, and the Request on Hold queue will appear on the right side under Selected Request Lists. We will be moving them to the opposite sides so that the Booking Office request is on the right. We will highlight the Booking Office Request queue, and we will click on the arrow pointing to the right. Our next step is to highlight the Request on Hold in this queue and click on the arrow pointing to the left side of the screen. And then your next step is to click OK. When you return to the Request on Hold listing, the request should be removed from this queue. If no other requests are in your queue, you will get this alert that you see on your screen letting you know that the inquiry found no data that match your criteria. This concludes this Camtasia video demonstrating how to modify a request that has been put on hold.